Hey guys, it's Chris Greenwood here, also known as Manafest. I'm a full-time rock artist and also coach of other artists for smartmusicbusiness.com and Fanbase University. And I'm really excited to teach you the 21 laws of success for artists and musicians. I love self-help, I love motivation, and there's never been anything like this for artists and musicians. So I'm really excited to dive into this. I think you're going to be really inspired, really motivated. I encourage you to get a journal, get a pen, because I'm going to be really just dropping some stuff and really challenging you to think bigger and think about your dream and your calling and everything that it is you want to do with music. Just a quick overview for those of you who have never heard of me. Again, my name's Manafest. I'm a rock artist. I'm originally from Toronto, Canada. I lived in California for 3 years. I've toured 22 different countries. I've played over 1,000 shows, sold millions of singles, currently about 259,000 followers on Spotify, hoping to still grow that. I don't tour as much because I have a daughter now, but when you're listening to this, I might be on tour or ramping it up again. But I love helping other artists and seeing you succeed because I'm not a self-made man. A lot of people have helped me. So without further ado, let's jump into the 21 laws of success. The first one is focus. Okay, follow one course until successful. I see so many artists mess this up where they're going this way for a little while and then they get bored, they get tired, they get exhausted, or they just get distracted, okay, and then they try something else. I see this when they release an album and they can't focus on just even that same genre for long enough. But if you want success, you've got to focus on one thing. Okay, I do rock music. I don't do hip-hop really anymore, okay? I do rock. I'm a singer and I'm a rapper. I don't produce, okay? I don't try to learn how to DJ. I'm not learning how to play the guitar. I'm not trying to play drums, okay? I'm not trying to be a jack of all trades, master of none. You have got to focus. It's even biblical. I think it was Jesus who said, "This one thing I do." Not a million things, but one thing. Okay, and I just want to challenge you with this. Going for your dream and going after this music thing, I know it's risky, but if you think trying to go for your dream is risky, wait until you get the bill for not trying. So I hope in this message today and this teaching that you're inspired to go for your dream, forget what's in the past, forget what happened yesterday, forget what happened months ago, and go for your dream. Because I see so many artists, and you might even be one of them right now I'm talking to, where you've been talking about recording music, you've been talking about playing a show, you've been talking about getting involved in this and releasing your CD, but stop talking about it and show us your dream. I think it says that, in Leviticus, a fool is known by his many words, okay? Show us your dream. Because I've seen so many artists and even friends that were talking about this dream for so long, but they never took action for it. They never finally went, and now life, 6 years later, is handing them the bill saying, look, you've been putting this off and you've been procrastinating. And I just want to say there's two types of pains you can go through. The pain of regret or just the pain of getting it done. Because the reason you probably feel overwhelmed is because you lack clarity. And you dilute your effectiveness by trying to do too many things. You want to get this done, and you want to get this done, and then you want to release this, then you want to do that. And this all comes back to focus. Just choose one thing that you can get done today. One thing that you can get done this year. Maybe it's an album. Maybe it's a tour. But if you're trying to do too many things, you end up doing nothing because you get stressed and you get overwhelmed and you quit. That's why a lot of, some of my students or artists quit, is because they feel overwhelmed and they don't have a plan. Well, I want to encourage you to get focused, because too many artists, too many people put an average effort into too many things. They got all these things. You got all these half-written songs done. You got this, you do a half-assed tour where you didn't put too much effort into marketing it. You released an album, but you got too excited about the next album you wanted to do, so you didn't even put any focus on that one. And then you wonder why, you're getting average results, because you're not focusing. Number 2, get rid of negative people. Okay, get rid of the haters that are in your life. I hope you like this cute little dog here. But get rid of the negative people, man, that are hating on you. It only takes one negative comment to destroy a great idea. Get rid of those haters in your life. You don't need them. They don't understand your dream. And I know what it's like to be around people that just don't get it, okay? So cut people off. And the less you respond to negative people, the more peaceful your life will become. You know, you're going to get hate when you start marketing your music and getting it out there. There's people that are not all going to agree with it. Doesn't mean you have to respond to it. Doesn't mean you have to get the last word in all the time. And this is one thing I've tried so long to get artists to listen to and understand. Stop responding to the haters. Let them hate. Delete the comment. There's nothing I enjoy more than seeing somebody left a really long negative comment, or they write me this really long negative email, and I just click delete, and I don't even read it. There's nothing that brings me more joy. But seriously, you want to cut out the haters. And understand this. Cutting people out of your life doesn't mean you hate them. It simply means you respect yourself. Not everyone is meant to stay. You know, even some artists that I've worked with, some friends from back in the days, like some people are just not meant to stay because you're growing, right? Like I'm hoping that you want to continue to grow. I don't want to be the same man I was 5 years ago. I want to change. I want to grow. I want to learn. I want to develop. I want to invest in myself. I want to be different. And some people just aren't willing to grow. They want you to stay. The whole kind of crab in the bucket mentality, they're just trying to pull you down. Well, you don't need those people in your life. Sometimes it might even be family, unfortunately, you know, but just at the same time, get rid of them. Number 3, maintain control. I see so many artists give up control of their careers by just giving it to the hands of a manager or a friend who does not have the talent, the ability, or the track record to run their career, and then it ends up falling apart. You know, there's even the story of MC Hammer, who gave control of his career, I think it was to his brother, and he lost millions of dollars. When you sign to a record label, you are giving up control of your music for them to market it. And you're giving them normally around 75 to 80%. You are giving up control. And I'm okay with working with the label as long as they're going to make the pie bigger. I don't mind sharing some of my pie if it's going to be bigger. Like, I would rather have 50% of $1 million pie than 100% of only $100,000 pie. Do you understand what I'm saying? But remember, when you give up control, you're putting your hands in your destiny in somebody else's. And sometimes we just want anyone to believe in us. We just want this manager or whoever it is or label to just make our dreams come true. And so we just say, oh, you just handle it, as opposed to you still being in control. I still write out my own checks. I still sign off on everything. I like to be involved in all aspects of my career and understand it. Okay? Nobody's coming to save you. Don't be so quick to just hand off everything. Now, that's different than delegation, which I'll get into later on. Number 4, stop comparing yourself to other people, okay? Instagram is your tool to get your music out there, to get your message out there, to connect with fans. You are not a follower of people. You are a leader of people, okay? This is a tool not for you to go on Instagram and be like, oh, look, that person's life is better than mine. Nobody posts things like posts their bad days. Nobody posts their rough looking pictures or that, you know, nobody came out to the show. They always share the best stuff, and there's nothing that'll wreck your mood than, you know, you've been working on a song or you just got really stoked and they're like, oh, let's see what's going on Instagram. And then you start comparing yourself to other people, and then that demotivates you. Okay? Unfollow everyone. Just unfollow them. Follow no one. Follow one person or 2 people. But anytime that you see a photo of someone that you're following it and you start comparing yourself or thinking that they're better and you're not as good and it starts to discourage you, just unfollow them. And so that you can be focused on your mission and focused on what you're supposed to do. You don't need this to be a distraction. You need this to be only a tool to get your music out there. When they write a book about you, let it show your wins. Let it show your losses. But don't let it show you didn't play the game. Get in the game, my friend. Write that song, record that song, get on a tour, go to an open mic, set a deadline, set a date where your song is going to come out, your EP is going to come out, and just get in the game. Stop standing on the sidelines of your dream. You know, many people are spectators, but I encourage you, get in the game. I believe in you. I want to give you a free book. If you go to smartmusicbusiness.com/freebook, it's my music marketing and promotions guide. I want you to learn over 21 tested and proven marketing strategies to promote every song you release. I just updated this recently with a new strategy on how to hit the Billboard charts. It's amazing, so get that. And if you want further coaching, okay, if you liked today's training, go to fanbaseuniversity.com. That's my monthly coaching program where there's courses, but I also jump online twice a month on the 12th and 24th of every month, and I train you for a whole hour, and I do live Q&A, and I connect you with other artists that want to make music a dream too. And so I hope this has encouraged you. I want to remind you that a fighter isn't someone who never fails. A fighter is someone who never quits. So don't quit, and I look forward to helping you grow your music career. Peace.